Hello, you have chosen a HARO Strip Allegro floor, an excellent choice. Today I'll show you step by step how to perform a glue-down installation of this floor. First, sweep and vacuum the room thoroughly. The subfloor has to be free from dust and dirt. To make sure that there are enough strips to finish, we will measure the surface area for installation again. We don't want to end up with too few strips when we're almost finished. Measure the space of the room as accurately as possible, length times width. We add another 5 to 10% to the calculated square meters. There will always be a bit of cutting waste during installation. Before the actual installation, we have to decide in which direction to install the strips. Here there's no right or wrong. By installing the strips sideways, you can make a narrow space appear wider. If you focus on the lengthwise direction of a room, you emphasize the natural shape of the room. The primary light source can be used as a guide. Now we can get started. With Strip Allegro, you can start in the left or right corner. Please remember to leave an expansion gap of 10 mm from the wall. Begin the second row with a piece left over from the first row. It is important to have an offset of at least 1/3 in the transverse joints of the adjacent strips. This ensures sufficient stability and an appealing look. Oh, and don't be surprised, you actually install the first 3 rows as a dry run, without glue. This is done in order to check the correct alignment of the rows. If everything fits, draw the reference line and carefully uninstall it again. And this is where it really gets serious. We are going to start with the installation and gluing of your floor. Spread the glue with a spatula. In our case, it's a size D1. Have you got the HARO flexible glue? Great. Pour enough onto the floor for 3 rows. Spread nice and evenly with the spatula. Installing Strip Allegro is really easy thanks to its simple groove and tongue system. Just insert element by element and connect them with tongue and groove. No hammer or tapping block is needed here. Make sure you keep in mind the expansion gap of 10 mm again. Distance spaces are the easiest way to keep an even distance on all sides. Even with glued floors, the strips expand or contract when the room climate changes. With the third row, you'll reach the marked reference line we talked about earlier. Check the alignment with a chalk line. Is everything straight? Okay, then let's continue. By the way, there's a trick to weigh down the installed strips. So that nothing slips, just put a few unopened packages on them. In the following, we'll simply work through the entire room row by row. When applying the glue, note that you should cover the adhesive surface within 20 minutes. Repeat this continuously with the adhesive beds. Now we're almost finished. The strips rarely fit exactly at the end. Cut the last row lengthwise. When measuring, keep in mind the expansion gap of about 10 mm. Whether you use a circular saw or a jigsaw for cutting the strips is entirely up to you. Afterwards, take out the distance spacers. Enjoy your new HARO floor. Do you have more questions? On our YouTube channel, you will find many helpful tips and tricks. See you soon.